Hello all. In this video, we are going to discuss the distance between 2 points. But please pay attention, we are not going to calculate something that other than the vertical line and the horizontal line. First of all, let's look at the horizontal line. We're going to calculate the distance between the horizontal line. We'll have two coordinates. That is, look at this. We have XA, YA, and XB, YB. Please pay attention about this. You will see, because you will see the height between these 2 points, they are the same. And because I've told you, when the origin go up, the only one we consider is the y coordinate. So the height of this one is called YA, and the height of this one is called YB. And you will see, because they have the same height, so we got the coordinate of the y coordinate of A will be equal to the y coordinate of B. And so we will neglect it for the distance. The distance we only consider XB and XA. So we will use the biggest one, because here you will see XB is much bigger than XA. So we use XB minus XA. For this one is the horizontal line. And for vertical line, we will have something similar. And now, because you will see this part and this part. This two part means that from O going to the right, you will see we have the same, this one is the XA. That means it goes to the right by XH unit. And this one is going to the right by XB unit. But look at this, you will see the distance between these two are the same. So obviously, for a vertical line, you will have the coordinate of the x coordinate of A will be equal to the x coordinate of B. So you will see something like this: XA must be equal to XB. And for AB, that means the distance we only consider the y coordinate. Will be the bigger one. This time is once again the y coordinate of B is bigger than the y coordinate of A. So we use YB minus YA. Now, first of all, we will have some question for number 1. That means once again, we are going to ask that which one is correct or not. So for part A, can you see, is AB equal to 2 units? 5-second pause. The answer is yes, because you look at this. From this one is 0, and then 1 unit, 2 units, because we have 2 square here, and you will see this is 2 length of it. So this is 2 units. So for part A, we can count it, so it's correct. Is this CD equals EF? Look at it carefully. 5-second pause. For CD, you will see this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is 5 units. For EF, look at this. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is only 4 units. Because this is 5 units, this is 4 units. So obvious, they are not equal. This one is cross. For the third one, the y coordinate of E and F are the same. 5-second pause. The answer is yes, once again, because for E, this is 1, 4. And this one for F is 5, 4, because they got the same height for this one. So for the horizontal line, we know that they will have the same levels of height. So the y coordinate must be the same. So this one is correct. Okay, for about GH. Is that the y coordinate of G and H are the same? 5-second pause. The answer is no. This one is not the same, because look at this. For G, the coordinate is -3, 3. For H, this is -3, 1. 3 and 1 are not equal. So in case this is not correct, because for the vertical line, the x coordinate will be the same, because this one will go to the left by 3 units for both points. This is G. We go to the left 3 units and go upward 3 units. For H, we go to the left 3 units and go upward 1 unit. So they will have the same X coordinate but not Y coordinate. So the answer for this one is tick, cross, tick, and cross. So I give you 50 seconds to make some review. Okay, now we go to question 2. I give you 15 seconds for you to calculate these first. Okay, now we are going to calculate the length of AB, CD, and EF. Every time we count it, this is a very stupid way, because next time if I give you too long for you, I give the line is too long, you cannot calculate it. You cannot count it, but you can calculate it. So first of all, let's look at the coordinate of A. The coordinate of A this time is -6, 0. And for B, this one is -6, -5. So this is the vertical line. You will see the x coordinate are the same. So as a result, we do not consider it for the distance. We will consider the y coordinate, which means the different one. So you see 0 and you will see -5. For this one, 0 is bigger than -5. So we always use the biggest one minus the smallest one. That is 0 minus -5. So we got 0 plus 5. That is 5 units. So this is for AB. So you can try CD and EF first, and I will tell you the answer. Okay, now for CD, you will see the coordinate of C, this one is -4, 2. For D, the coordinate is 4, 2. That means we have the same y coordinate because this one is the horizontal line. So we neglect the y coordinate and we only consider the x coordinate. That is 4 and -4. So the biggest one is 4. The smallest one is -4. So I use the biggest one minus the smallest one. And then you got 4 plus 4 equals 8 units. So you got CD is 8 units. Okay, now what about EF? The EF, the first coordinate is 2, -2. For F, the coordinate is 2, -6. You have these two coordinates. So we use once again, 2 are equal. So we do not consider the x coordinate. We only consider the y coordinate. The biggest one is -2. So we write down -2 here. And then minus the smallest one. The smallest one is -6. So you have this one. You get -2 plus 6. This is 4 units. So this is the A part. 5-second pause. Okay, now the longest line segment is, that means which one is the longest one. So the number is biggest, you got the longest one. CD, you got 8 units, is the biggest one, so CD is the longest. And then the shortest line segment, this time you will see 4 units. The smallest number is here, so you got EF is the smallest one. So this is question 2. Okay, now we will go to question 3. For question 3, we can look at the question like this. I give you 15 seconds. Okay, now please look at the coordinate for P. You will see obviously from 0 to the right is 4. Upward is 4 units again, so P is 4, 4. For Q, you will see to the right 1 unit and upward 4 units, so the answer is 1, 4. Next one for R, to the right 1 unit, downwards 2 units, so you got 1, negative 2. For S, you will see to the left 4 units and downward 2 units, you have negative 4 and negative 2. So this is part A. It's very easy for you to write down the answer. And now for part B, you are going to find the life segment. Yes, you are going to calculate the PQ, you calculate the QR, and even the RS. So I hope all you know how to calculate. Okay, now we're going to calculate the PQ. So for PQ, obviously, because you see, for the y coordinate, they're the same, 4 and 4. So we only consider the x coordinate is 4 and 1. We consider the different one. The biggest one is 4. The smallest one is 1. So we use the biggest one minus the smallest one. So you got 3 units. This is PQ. And QR, once again, you see QR, x coordinate are the same. So we do not consider 1 and 1. We only consider 4 and negative 2, the y coordinates. So 4 is the biggest one, the negative 2 is the smaller one. So you have 4 minus negative 2. That is 4 plus 2, that is 6 units. So this is QR. And then finally, I hope all of you can find the answer immediately. That is no negative 2, so we only consider 1 and negative 4. Which one is bigger? Obviously, 1 is bigger. So we have 1 minus negative 4. So we got 1 plus 4. That is 5 units. So this is part B. And so you can consider part C also. For part C, I'm going to find the length of all these straight lines. So the answer is 3 plus 6 plus 5. That will be 14 units. Finish. So this is part C. Okay, now please consider the question 3 once again. Every time, if you think that I'm speaking too fast, you can pause the video or you can replay the video once again. Okay, now we go to question 4. And question 5 to question 9. So that these 2 questions, I hope that you can do it in 10 seconds. Okay, now question 4, obviously, 2, 0, we do not consider it. We only consider 5 and 12. So 12 is bigger, so the answer is 12 minus 5. So this one is 7 immediately. For question 5, 3, 3 are equal for the y coordinate only. So we consider the x coordinate, and 4 and negative 1. 4 is bigger, 4 minus negative 1. So you got 4 plus 1. So the answer is 5 units. Don't add together. Every time minus. 4 minus negative 1. So you get addition. Okay, we go to question 6 to question 9. Okay, we have these 4 questions. I hope that you can do it immediately in 15 seconds. If you cannot, now you can pause the video and finish it and before you play the video. Okay, now question 6. You will see 2 are equal. So you have 6 coordinates, 0 and -7. So you have 0 minus -7. So you got 0 plus 7. You got 7 units immediately. Okay, for GH, you will see -2 are the same. You have -5 and -4. So which one is bigger? Obviously, the answer is -4 minus -5. So you got a -4 plus 5. That is 1 unit, no S. Finish. Okay, now for question 8, you will see 3.2 and 3.2. Oh, it's so difficult, but we are not considering these two numbers because they are the same. We only consider 8 and -4. So this is 8 minus -4. You will see the answer is 8 plus 4. That is 12 units. Finally, we have this one. Oh, 1/3, 1/3. They're the same. Nothing to consider. So we only consider the -9 and -3. Which one is the bigger? The answer is -3. So you get -3 minus -9. So you got -3 plus 9. So the answer is 6 units. Okay. So you have these 4 questions. Okay, now if you cannot finish, you can pause now. So otherwise, we'll go to question 10 and question 11. That is the last 2 questions we're going to consider in this video. Okay, we'll go to the last 2 questions, question 10 and question 11. Now, the figure shows a vertical line segment MN, and if MN, this one, MN is 8 units, find the value of B. This one is 3. So obviously, because 4 are equal, we don't consider these 2 numbers. We only consider 3 and B. So look at this position. 3 is on the upper part of x-axis and B is the lower part of the x-axis. So that means this one 3 is greater. So we have 3 minus B equals 8. This one. So how can we calculate? Once again, 3, every time we find this, if we do not write something here, this is positive. So 3 positive 3 minus B. If you want to take away 3 and we want to move it to the right hand side, you must minus 3. So you got 8 minus 3. So we cancel this. We cancel this. So what we left is negative B and equals 5. So every time this one will not be cancelled because this one is follow this one. So negative B equals 5. We only cancel the positive 3 and with negative 3. So these 2 are cancelled. So the final answer is B equals negative 5. Okay, now this is question 10. Okay, now the last question, question 11. We're going to consider PQ is 6 units. That means, obviously, we know that this is 6. But this time, we're going to consider is that R and negative 8. Because -5 and -5, they are equal, so we do not consider in this question. We only consider R and -8. So which one is bigger and which one is smaller? Obviously, the answer is R is bigger. Because this time, you look at this, R is on the right part of -8. For everything on the right must be bigger, right? So you got R minus -8. You got something like this. This time you have R plus 8 equals 6. And then what we have now is that r plus 8 minus 8 equals 6 minus 8. Finally, you got r equals -2. And we finish the questions. Okay, now let's have a look at question 10 and question 11. Okay, now that's the end of this video. And after that, we will have another video that will have more difficult questions for you all. So please pay attention and thanks for watching.